Peace. I chose for my topic tonight 1555, the 64 forgotten years of the slave trade. These were the years that were conveniently left out of your history books. They would like you to believe that slavery started in 1619, when in fact it started in 1555 on the island known as Jamaica or the West Indies, those islands. They would take a ship of slaves there, and there they would separate the men, the women, and the children to start the breaking process. They took a special interest in the children. They would take the little boys and the little girls and send them to an area of the plantation known as, well, not known as, but to be reared up by what's called today a nana, which was, a white woman, usually an indentured servant of Europe. And there she would teach the child the king's language and the customs of the European to replace or to make them better servants in the future. After the child received that training or that teaching, they were then shipped to America to be the first overseers. See, these blacks were different than the blacks that they later started bringing in directly from Africa, because the Africans, or those who came directly from Africa, still spoke their language. They had their customs, they had their culture, they knew who they were. But their overseers, who was raised up and reared by white women, the same way your children are being brought up and reared by white women in the so-called public school system, check, they were used as the overseers. They saw themselves different than the Africans. You know, they usually stayed in the house with master, in the basement or in the attic. They wore better clothes, usually. So they thought they were a little better. Can't blame them, that's just the way they was raised up. And they were raised up for that purpose. I'm giving this video, putting this video forward because I know growing up, I didn't know this information. I had this idea that we were just a people who just weren't able to unite. And most of us have that same thought process. We quick to say black people won't come together for nothing. We say that. And there's truth in that, but we never look at the origin. We were fed a diet, a mental diet of division from the very start. And your boys and your girls are being fed that same diet today under the watchful eye of the public school system. And these white teachers and these black teachers with a white mind sitting on their black shoulders. Peace.